All right. Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to view Haru's Get to Know You video. We are excited to learn a little bit more about her today and for you to be able to watch this whenever and wherever so you can learn more and then reach out to get started with her and her wonderful therapy skills. So, Haru, thank you for taking time out of your day today. I'm always glad when I get to spend some one on one time with you guys.
Thank you. Thank you for
Yeah.
having me.
Yeah, so let's just jump in right away. And how about you tell us what brought you to the counseling therapy field? What made you decide to want to do that for work?
Yeah, I did a lot of career changes in past of my life. But it turned out it was a time I was in a very depressive mode for a long while and I couldn't find a way out and I got help from a counselor.
Okay.
And then when I was re-identify who I am, what should I do in the future, and she kind of like helped me through that. And I was like, maybe I want to be a counselor like you.
Okay.
And so that's how it changed. Otherwise, in the past, I did a lot of not directly related. I was working in a game company. I was working in the art field. So that's
Yeah.
just a little bit of everything. But
Yeah,
now,
so this is not a first career for you.
no, it's just like something I imagine myself to do until I retire.
Very cool. That's awesome. So tell me who you typically see. You're with us now, you're a therapist at Marble Wellness. So who are the clients that you work with?
Majority to see the children clients, so that will be age around like 5 and up. I work a lot of kiddos around like 8 to 10 ish, but I really enjoy working with the younger kiddos as well. I'm also really enjoy working with people who struggle with grief.
Yeah.
I really like to talk about the feeling of the grief and how to go over it, survive that strong emotions. That's something I enjoy to work.
Yeah, and you have some really, really detailed expert training in both of those. So, how about you tell us really quickly about your background in play therapy and child therapy, and then also the grief work that you've done? Because I think a lot of times therapists are comfortable talking about grief or have maybe one or two grief trainings, but you really do have a lot of advanced grief um, background and training, and I think that would be good to hear about just kind of briefly.
Yeah, my grief training, I did my internship with BJC Hospice, and that's how I deeply work day to day in the inpatient setting. So that's look like I will be in the hospice care hospital, and then I work in the art therapy room. So we have all kind of art materials available for people to process their sad feelings. What happened to grief is sometimes really hard to describe with words.
Yes.
So having all kind of art materials or activities available is really helpful for people
Yeah.
to working with their fingers and then process that feeling.
Yeah. Can I ask a quick question? Do adults usually find it surprising how helpful that art work is? I imagine myself just being somebody who might be a little bit reluctant to do something like that, but then having that opportunity and being like, oh, wow, that really was transformative. Is that kind of what people do, or are people just more open than I am?
It's more like when people hear the word art, they will be a little bit hesitant. But
Sure.
then we'll be like, how about we do this activity? How about we draw a circle and then we draw some words on it? Or let's draw the words of your loved one and
Yes.
decorate it. What do you think of this person when you're doing this?
Okay.
That actually become pretty powerful in the end
Yeah.
because that
Cool.
given time to kind of think of that person's and
Yeah.
that's just how that works.
Yeah. So you don't have to be an artist to do the art therapy activities.
Totally not.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then your training and background with working with children and using, child or play therapy activities. Tell us about that.
Yeah. So my training background is called Trial Center Play Therapy. And
Child center
that
play.
what happened is so I follow children's lead. So they will tell me what they
Okay.
want to do. I don't tell them what to do. They usually
Yep.
come in and then they will tell me they might point out of things and maybe a cup, and then they'll be like, this is a house, and then we'll be like,
Mhm.
okay, so that house, tell me about the house. Or we don't even ask questions, we just let them express themselves, and then they will process their way. And what beautiful about it is like, I let the kids' resilience and their strengths
Yeah.
come out through the play. So I don't even guide or ask too many questions. They
Mhm.
would just tell me what's going on, and they would just use
Yeah.
their own ability to problem solve, and that actually helped them to develop their self esteem too.
Very cool. Yeah. So you already kind of told us how you typically work with clients in therapy, which is usually my next question. But is there anything else about how you partner with a child in child therapy or with an adult in grief therapy or even just in therapy that they might be coming to see you for different things that just would help people viewing this to understand about working with you as their therapist?
Yeah, so my biggest thing is I always met where people at. So if they come in, they want to talk, my clients want to talk, I let them talk. If they feel like they come in and say, I want to draw something, then we can do that. It's really based on date, like every sessions. Maybe last time we did a lot of talking, maybe next time the person didn't want to talk, and that is okay. I am proud to give my clients a lot of freedoms, and they can
Yeah.
decide how they want to proceed the session.
Very cool. That's good to know. That's very cool. And then just our last question before we wrap up is just what is a fun fact about you or a surprising fact? So something a little bit outside of the therapy room but that can help people get to know you.
Yeah, so I'm from Taiwan, and I have like a Japanese Taiwanese background. And I'm very picky about food. So
Okay.
I my side quest of, besides being a counselor, my side quest is find authentic foods in
Okay.
St. Louis and Charles area.
Okay.
I'm still learning and discovering what I can
Yeah.
find around here.
Do you like to cook or do you prefer to eat out?
I cook a lot too when I really crave some kind of flavor,
Uh-huh.
and I would just go ahead and cook. But
Yeah.
it's always nice to have someone cook for me.
Oh my gosh, it always tastes better too, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I think it tastes better when somebody else is cooking, but it's just such a nice break to not be the one chopping and sauteing and cleaning up.
I think cleaning up is the biggest one.
Especially after you've done all the other work. It's just like, I still
Yeah.
got to do more. It's not
Yeah.
over yet.
After eating, you don't want to do
Yes.
anything. But
Yes. I totally agree. Well, thank you again for taking the time with us. Like I said, always good to get to spend time with the therapists and help the viewers, the audience out there in the greater St. Louis community get to know all of you guys and feel good about calling. So to those of you who are watching this, feel free to reach out to us. Our number and email address are at the bottom here, but you can call us at 636 234 3052 or send us an email at hello@marblewellness.com or jump on our website www.marblewellness.com to learn more about Harue and our other therapists or about the specialties we offer and all the ways we can get started with you on your counseling journey today. So we look forward to hearing from you, and Harue, thank you again.
thank you.
Bye.